Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Are you still there? That's it, you know, I was saying it each time I was repeating it in each video. I had enough of it and I think that you had enough of it, so I wrote it. Hello, I can say it like that to you. Hello, how are you? I'm gonna watch this episode. I'm really excited about this episode because, you know, with the last episodes, we finished all of the things about the station, all of the things about Bolvangar, about the kids, about the Egyptians, and now we are in the part 3, I think, of the first book. With Lyra, we're searching for her dad, you know, for Lord Asriel, and she's gonna meet bears, she's gonna meet the king of the bears, and we're gonna have the fight between Iorek and the king of the bears. And I cannot wait to see how they're gonna do that, you know, how they're gonna explain that, but also how they're gonna do that, if it's gonna be realistic or not, if it's gonna work well or not. And also, you know, the first things that we had about the King of the Bears, it was interesting, you know, that scene with Mrs. Coulter, but it was not really what I was expecting for this king, you know. In my mind, in my imagination, with what I remember about the books, I had the impression that the king was really a fat bear, you know, someone who was not really active, someone lazy, and during that scene they were portraying him as someone who is dangerous, something like that. And okay, that can be interesting for that fight between Iorek and him, but I'm not sure that it's really fitting with what the king is really into the books. At least I'm remembering him like that. So yes, we have 2 more episodes and we need to have, you know, Lyra being kidnapped by the bears, discussions between the king of the bears and Lyra, the fight between Iorek and the king of the bears. We need to have Lyra meeting Lord Asriel again. We need to have discussions between Lyra and Lord Asriel about religion. I really want to have discussions about religion because it's a big part of the books, it's a big part of the message of the books, so they can't just avoid it, you know. I hope that they're not gonna make that mistake. They began to talk about it a little during the last episode, but I want more about that. I really want more about that. And of course, we need to have that final heartbreaking scene between Lyra, Mrs. Coulter, and Lord Asriel. So we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna have during this episode and during the next one. For me, they have the time, you know, 2 episodes for doing all of that. They have the time to do it well, to not, you know, cancel a lot of scenes from the books. They have the time to make the scenes of the books, to create new ones with maybe the Magisterium, with maybe Lord Boreal, with maybe Will. That's it. I have enough of telling that it's too soon for having Will. It's too soon for the other world. I have enough myself to say it and to repeat it each time. As long as we are staying like that with Will, searching information about his dad and being with his mom, I'm okay. Really, I'm okay because, like I said, the things that are happening at the beginning of the second book are in fact happening during that time of the first book. So why not, you know? why not this logic about making this show in the chronological, you know, order of the time. What is happening at the beginning of the second book is happening in fact during that time of the first book, so we are showing it. Why not? This logic, why not? That's it, I'm okay with it. I'm really trying to have an open mind with that, so why not? But please, don't go too far with that. I don't want to see anything about the second book really during the final episode, you know, the episode 8. No, please, no. If you are showing me, you know, that town, you know which town I'm talking about. Really, for me, the final episode has to finish with Lyra, you know, passing into this other world. It has to finish like that because the book is finishing like that, and it's a really big cliffhanger for the books, but also for a show. So you don't have to go further into the story. You don't have to show us more about that. You can really finish your season with that, in my opinion. So yes, I'm waiting for that. I don't know, we'll see. I'm really surprised, you know, sometimes by the rhythm of the show. Sometimes they are really slow into the story, they are really taking the time to create new scenes, to create things, and they are really slow, and sometimes they are just rushing everything. Like for the battle, you know, during the last episode, they really rushed it. I know that some of you were really disappointed that we are not seeing other witches than Serafina during that scene, that fight, and I know that maybe it was out of budget, you know, they did not have enough money to really make a lot of scenes with witches, you know, fighting with their powers and all of that. I know that maybe they didn't have the money for that, but at least they could have done, you know, Serafina using her powers and fighting someone. Then, you know, the viewers would have understood that, okay, with that kind of powers, we're gonna win that battle. And at the end, we are seeing Serafina with other witches, you know, just right there with her. And no, they are really acting like Serafina is the only witch in all of this world, and it's so wrong with what is really happening. That's beginning to annoy me a little, but I'm not as mad as some of you are with that. And I know also that some of you are really disappointed that they are not really paying attention to the demons, you know. We don't have a lot of scenes with Lyra talking to Pantaleimon. We don't have a lot of scenes with demons talking to each other. And of course, during some moments with a lot of people, we are not seeing their demons. They are hiding their demons, you know, because I think that it's also a question of money, you know. If they would have made a demon for each person, you know, during that battle scene, for example, it would have been, you know, a lot of money spent on that, and I can understand that, but I can also understand why you can be disappointed about it, because the demons are really a big part of this world. And for myself, you know, me, I'm a little disappointed that we're not having a lot of discussions between Pantaleimon and Lyra, because for me, Pantaleimon is really a character of the books, an important character. Like at the end of the book, you know, when Lyra is choosing to go on this other world, it's because of Pantaleimon, it's because of something that Pantaleimon is saying, because he's making her think a little more about what is a dust, and the fact that dust can be good in fact, and the way that they can prove it is by going on that second world and searching for information about the dust and all of that. And yes, for me, discussions between them are really important, because it's a way to understand what Lyra is thinking and how she is feeling, she is reacting, and maybe it's missing also into the show. I think I said it in the comments of the last episode. For me, the actress is really great, you know, she's really playing well Lyra in the action moments, you know, in the moments where she's doing things, where she's acting. But the moments when she's discussing, you know, with Mrs. Coulter or stuff like that, we are feeling what she's feeling because we read the books. But the actress, during that kind of moment, she has really a poker face. She has really like a no a no reaction face. Like, I'm not sure that if we didn't have read the books, we would have really connected with the Lyra from the show. Some of you are always telling to me that I have to stop to make comparisons between the books and the show, and I'm really trying hard, and if I'm really trying that, we have also to see the Lyra from the show for what she is, and not because of what we know and what we read and what we felt about the Lyra from the books. So if I'm just considering the Lyra from the show with what happened to her and what she was doing and all of that, I'm not sure that I fully connected with her. I'm not sure that I'm fully understanding her feelings. The actress is really great during the action moments, but during the moments when she's talking with people about important stuff, you know, with Mrs. Coulter or with other characters like that, I'm not sure that I'm understanding her face during that moment. I have trouble to see what she's feeling, and I know what she's feeling because of the books, but I'm not sure that I know what she's feeling because of what she's giving me on screen. I don't know if you can understand that and if you are sharing that opinion, but yes, I had this impression that during some moments the actress had really a poker face, and I was like, I don't know what you are feeling. I know because of the books, but what you are giving me, I'm not sure. And if I have to consider you as, you know, yourself and to not make comparisons with the books, like during this discussion, you know, with Mrs. Coulter, the actress who is playing Mrs. Coulter, really, she's amazing. During that moment, she's really amazing. She's doing an amazing job with Mrs. Coulter. Like, I'm scared, I'm angry, and I'm feeling sad for her in just 1 minute, you know, because of her different emotions and because she's giving me all of that on screen. She's really doing an amazing job, and just with her, Lyra, the actress who is playing Lyra, was a little, you know, behind because of that, because of the actress of Mrs. Coulter giving me so much. I had the impression that the actress who is playing Lyra was not giving me a lot in face of Mrs. Coulter. I don't know how to explain that. I wanted more. I want more discussions between her and Pantaleimon for really explaining to me and to the new viewers what Lyra is thinking, what Lyra is feeling, because I'm not liking the way that they are treating Pantaleimon in the show, but also because I think that we need that to connect really with the Lyra from the show. Okay, that's it. I already talked too much, so let's go for this episode 7. Did you like it? It was a way for you to know how I'm writing stuff, you know? I'm gonna keep them for the next episode, you know? It was a good idea. It was a funny idea. I had enough of repeating it each time. Because, you know, I'm putting it in subtitles at the introduction of each reaction part. I'm seeing it in each intro, and it's not enough. People are mad because I'm telling spoilers about the books and they didn't want to have spoilers about it. Or people are mad that I'm making comparisons. People are mad because I'm wrong about something. I'm explaining it each time in each intro and in each subtitles of each reaction part. It has to be enough, you know? I can't do more. Ooh, that's a good picture. This monkey, I can't. Each time he scared me so much when I was young. Oh, the picture, the symmetry, the music. That was maybe too much. The picture is beautiful. The way of filming this episode is really different. It's someone else who is making it, no?
I don't know it, Lyra. And you're no use to me. I would like to meet you.
She can never be happy.
This is the best place you could possibly be.
She's fucking crazy! And she's so manipulative with people. And
I don't know where to go.
oh, I'm so sorry for you. She's so fucking crazy and manipulative. She's the devil. I know, she has feelings, she is a good mother, she wants to protect her daughter. I don't care. Oh, that was a good introduction, you know, of that episode. Oh, come on, you are singing it also in your own. You're okay, Lyra. You fall into snow, into a good snow. I don't know why, but I'm waiting for a jump scare. Nope. You know. If it's just about him, I don't care. Just one bear? It's working for me.
Lyra, check the yours.
Just one bear? I want to see more of them, you know, in the same place during the fight and all of that. It was something really impressive, you know, into the books. To see all of them, Lyra being with all of these bears.
He's coming to rescue us.
Of course.
But you're not a witch. You're a little girl.
Who are you?
Yes?
Jotham Santilia, Regis Professor of Cosmology at the University of Gloucester.
I don't remember you.
You're a sc-
Maybe he's on the books and I'm just not remembering him.
You're not getting out of here, and you're a person that's certainly not safe.
They're gonna do it, both of them. Iorek.
I once heard that what Iofur wants most is to be human.
Yes,
It's why he hired me.
he wants to have a demon.
I need to speak to Iofur Assistant! It's about your return!
Betraying your friend.
Oh! He's becoming to be annoying! Are we gonna see more of him, of his father? I love this actor. Yes, because of Sherlock. It's working for me. I wanted more bears, but that's great also.
It's about Iorek Madison.
Calm down!
I am his demon.
But you're just a human.
Humans get animals, it makes sense for bears to get humans, doesn't it?
Nah. I was not imagining him like that.
Schools probably didn't tell you everything they were doing there,
Child cutting.
including making artificial demons. So if you were to beat him, single combat, his strength would flow into you and we would be united as one.
Why should I believe you?
Must be something that only a demon would be able to find out.
No, I'm not scared of him. I'm sorry to admit it.
First creature I kill.
I will have to go.
His
to
family
the
now,
messages.
if I'm remembering it correctly.
Where's Iorek now? How am I supposed to tell him what I've done?
Too many questions, and not the good one.
What's the first creature you've killed?
Okay, you're not even showing it to us again, how it's working. Wow, really like, that's it. You've got it, you know how it's working.
First creature you killed was your own father. Tell them that the winner will rule over the bears forever. Make it your idea.
He's really naive. But that's working with
Great King.
the books.
Ready me for battle!
You need to chill, really. And you need to leave. I know, open mind, open mind, open mind.
I thought we could have a chat today. No, thank you.
Me about all of this world. Me about all of these things. Hello, beautiful.
What a pleasant night.
I'm sorry for the lights coming like that. I can't control the weather. It's too shiny today.
You could be alone.
Don't play with her, please.
I'm going to. I'm at liberty to search this place with or without your consent.
Do you have a warrant?
I can get one. And your staff could end up in care.
Don't you dare threaten her, really?
I'm frightened of everything. Being frightened of you is just one more thing.
The snake.
What?
Snake, a snake.
Oh, I'm so sad for her.
I told you to fight years ago, come back. He's gonna kill you.
No, it's
So why
not.
don't you just kill you at the gate?
I need to fight him to end his tyranny.